guys, welcome back to Project Portsmouth and FM20 save on my channel. This is Season 2 Part 5, I believe. I'm recording this immediately after the last one, which I'm pretty sure was Part 4. I'm not an expert, alright? I don't ask questions. Talking of not asking questions, because I promise I haven't cheated, we have smashed it. We have been absolutely phenomenal. I don't want to say it's tactical genius, but it's tactical genius. You know, we've found something that works. We're defensively outrageously solid with this formation. Changed the fullbacks to fullbacks on support rather than wingbacks. We've brought back our midfield at wingers, and we're just playing a lot more solid. We're still trying to work into the box. We're not scoring loads, but we're not conceding, which is brilliant. It's working. You know, I think regrouping has really helped. We brought our line of engagement and defensive line back, which has really helped for us. The only issue with this formation for me is Barcola's not getting involved much. He's not really playing many games, and it's simply because he can't play at all in that left midfield role. And to be honest, I wouldn't want him to. He's not suited for that at all. He's very much an inverted winger, inside forward striker. He wouldn't be very good in that left midfield role with 4 tackling. 4 tackling, 5 marking. He couldn't play there anyway. Curtis isn't much better. Oh my god, he's actually worse. Mentals, off the ball positioning. Yeah, position's not great either. I don't know. I'm making up excuses now. There's no need to keep making excuses. What are we doing today? So, we have our new striker, Eric Bottom. He's not ready to play. He needs to get some match sharpness. Has he actually played much this season? He made 7 appearances and got 3 goals last season. He hasn't played at all, although their season looks like it runs from in the calendar year, which is actually worse. In the whole of last year he played 7 games. Quite worrying, but yeah, we're going to get him some match sharpness playing for the under-23s. The other gentleman that we signed, I say gentleman, 16. We have Aris Legali. We've chucked him in the under-18s for now. It may be that we move him up to the under-23s. I left him in there because we've already got quite a few strikers in the under-23s that will probably play ahead of him. So, especially because we need Bottom to get his match sharpness up. So, I'm going to leave him under 18s for now. We'll probably end up moving him up. So what happened? I've realised I've been rambling. So we played Huddersfield in the last game. We then drew 0-0 against Swansea. A fairly even game. Yeah, we just couldn't really create anything. Neither team could really create anything, and that finished 0-0. Then we played Burnley. This is amazing, because Burnley were in 2nd place, and we pretty much dominated the game. We'll just go through. I mean, Stuart had a phenomenal game. It's his first game he's played where I'm like, okay, you look like the real deal. Hopefully he can keep it up, and Curtis whips it into Parrott, and that's the only goal of the game. We were really defensively solid once again. That's the story of our games really. We need to just defensively solid and try and nick a goal or two. And that's exactly what happened in the game against Bristol Rovers. We won that one 2-0, goal just before the end of the first half and goal just before the end of the second half. Honestly, pretty even game, to be honest. Even game, but we just managed to get a good couple of goals. We've had a lot of chances created in this one. Wonder if it will, if I turn this down, I wonder if it will show you on the match stats here. We had 2 clear-cut chances, 1 half chance. They only had 1 half chance. And if we play now, Galbraith whips it into Paragini. He crosses it in to Parrott. Lovely. That's our first goal. And then the last goal was 90th minute. Paragini on the right-hand side. He crosses it in to Parrott. Bam. So, yeah. Lovely 2-0 win. Can't really complain with that. Happy. Well, we can't complain at all. It's another win. And then we played Ipswich again. Second 1-0 win against them in the last 2 months. And it was Ronan Curtis, who once again he's blown me out of the water. I didn't expect him to have such a good season. He only really came in because all our wingers were terrible. And we brought him in thinking, oh, well, we'll have to do for now. And it's a lovely curled finish into the top corner. Lovely goal. But again, I know I keep mentioning this every time we make a video, but he's 6.78 last season. This season, 15 starts, 4 substitute appearances, 8 goals, 4 assists, 7.24 average rating. He has been amazing. I'm so delighted. But now we are here, Leeds United at Elland Road. We've already played them once this season in the Championship. We beat them 3-2. And we've got them again, but we've not got them again until April. So we're going to basically select our team now for this game. Now Williams is injured. He actually's not been too bad. The last few games he's played in, he's been playing quite well. But he unfortunately is not ready to play this game. He's out for another 2 to 4 weeks. So he's not ready at all. Yeah, I would love to put Bottom on the bench, but we need him to play some games. So we're not going to do that just yet. Marquardt actually has good match sharpness, so I might actually bring him on onto the bench. And we'll leave Parrott. He's a little bit tired, but I think we'll be alright. Harness, I think we're going to bring in Paragini. And then we're going to bring in Cannon. We do need to rotate still, because Hoban still wants some more game time. Cannon still wants some game time. Promising to give more game time, so you see I've got to play him. Yeah, I don't really know what else to do with this, to be honest. I think we'll leave it as it is. I'd love to give Watmore a rest, but he's been one of our best players. We could bring in Burgess, I guess. Do you know what? We're going to bring him in. He's not got the best match sharpness, but hopefully it won't cause a problem. I think we'll leave Brown in, because I want to save Seddon, really, for the league games. No, I'm going to bring Seddon in for that little bit extra. He's been really, really good again. He's not as good as last season, but he's still been fairly solid for us. So, yeah, well, I think that's what we're going to do. Do you know, in terms of average rating, Brown's been our best player this season. It's really, really strange. I don't know if he's going to renew for next season, but I guess we'll find out. So, Naylor, you can come out, and Galbraith can start with Close. Close has been really... I mentioned it, I think, in the last episode. Literally only recorded that one 45 minutes before this one, but Close hasn't been as good for us this season. It's a bit of a shame. He's our captain. We give him the captaincy, and he's not really been... Oh. Okay. They didn't really like that too much, but... Okay, fine. I said I expected us to go out and get a win, but that's because we're unbeaten in 5-6 games, so... You understand where the confidence is coming from. What can we do here? Okay, good save from the goalkeeper. That's going to be the end of that highlight. We're probably, because we are away from home, I think we're going to drop this down to cautious. But Parrott, oh, what a goal! Andy Cannon, the guy's been requesting more game time. He's been just bit part for us the last 2 seasons, but he has whipped out an incredible... Was it his left foot as well? First time into Parrott. Lovely. 1-0 ahead already. And look at their team. I mean, they must have some really good players. And they must, you know, they've got players like Shackleton, who must be improving really well. Obviously, Casillas quite old now, but he's going to still be a really good goalkeeper in this game. Interesting. Troy Parrott, is he through again? He's through again! It's 2-0! Less than 10 minutes into the game. Oh dear. O'Connor must be having a right laugh right now, thinking, oh, who am I supporting? What's going on? So, should we have a look at their team? So... You've got Lacroix. I don't know if he joined them in real life or not. I'm not too sure. I know that he's always been a fairly okay player in sort of Ultimate Team. When I used to play FIFA, do you remember that game? I got some okay players here. Forshaw's getting a bit older now, but he's still really solid. Phillips, how is he looking? 18. Oh, he looks good, doesn't he? Does look good. Shackleton. Maybe not as improving much as I thought he would. He's got some really good mentals. But, Costa. Yeah. Alioski. Really good. Wow, look at that mental stats. The good physicals as well. But technicals are a bit weak. And they got Mujica. He looks alright, doesn't he? He looks alright. It's just maybe some of his mentals let him down. But yeah, that's their team. I realise I've just gone on a bit of a tangent there, but... I mean, we're winning 2-0. Really earning the game. I'm hoping... Do you know what? I'm going to... I don't usually do this, but we're going to give him a bit of praise. Hopefully I don't regret that now that we've got a highlight immediately after. And we might be in trouble here. Ooh, okay. Luckily they're... Well, it's probably his mentals that let him down, that striker there. Probably got too scared. Or Jika. But yeah, do you know what? In terms of shots, they've definitely had the more opportunities, but we've been holding on. We've been holding on. I don't really want to change anything at the moment, although we've not been particularly amazing. We're going to let them know we have faith in them. We're not going to change anything, despite potentially being on the back foot. Like they finished that first half really, really strongly. But we're gonna keep it as it is. I've got faith in the boys to hold on, despite, you know, a couple of players low match sharpness, like Burgess, and Hoban's not been getting many games recently. He's got more than what maybe he deserves. Watmore needs to be our first choice every time. Cannon, well, low match sharpness, low game time recently. Parrott, can he get it? Oh, he can't get his hat trick. There is still time. I believe in you, despite just being a bit awkward recently. Do you know what we're going to do? I think it's a bit risky, especially... Oh no, it's replays in this, isn't there? There's no extra time. So we're going to bring Marquardt on, just... I mean, I don't even know. Do you know what? I might not. I might just put Barcola back on. No, we're going to give him the opportunity to try and shine. I think we're going to give it another 10 minutes and we'll bring Close off, because obviously it's a cup game. We want to do well in the FA Cup, but we want to really solidify what we're doing here. Actually, when this highlight ends, there's a couple of things to talk about I completely forgot to mention. Marquardt, wow, second goal of the season despite only playing like 2 or 3 games. I mean, it's good to see him get a goal. Well done to him. We are going to bring Close off now. There is one thing to mention, and okay, so we got a job interview offer from Newcastle. Instantly declined it. Yeah, I'm not interested, but it was interesting to see that happen. I was quite surprised. And there was something else, but it has passed my mind for the moment, so we'll worry about that later. Curtis is going to come off, but Cola's going to come on for the last sort of 10 minutes, because Curtis has been one of our best players. We're on him to get injured. Can we make it 4? We've made it 4. Kevin Stewart, his first goal for Portsmouth. Wow, that is amazing. 4-0 against Leeds. We're doing something here. We found something here. Even Marquardt again on the score sheet. I'm so pleased with that. I'm not sure if that was their strongest team. I imagine it probably was, but that was an absolute stonking. We've done really well there. Yeah, Stuart, well done, mate. You were really, really good. So, as you can see here, we are on a roll right now. I don't want to get too ahead of myself because we could, you know, anything can happen. But I'm feeling confident now with this system. I'm feeling very confident. You know, we've got a couple of new signings come in. Oh, the one thing I did want to look at, I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. I do want to bring in another right back, even if it's just on loan. I think I'm going to get a loan right back. Been looking at a couple of players. We go to scouting, players search. So these are the right backs here. There's a couple of here. I would look at Dudron Sterling, but to be honest, he's not defensively strong enough. He's very good at going forward, but he's not very good defensively. So looking at players like Spence here, could be quite good. He's got good pace. He's got, you know, he's around very okay stats. Also Luke Matheson from Wolves. I like the look of him. I'm not sure whether his aggression's going to be. He could. I don't know. Low aggression is really quite bad in this game. You don't want to have low aggression. You don't. 20 is too high, but you got to have 12, 13, 14. You know, that along with bravery. We've also looked at this Alfonso. Could be looking at him as well. So we're going to bring in a loan at some point in the next kind of few weeks in the transfer window. But yeah, that's where we're gonna leave this, I think. Shall we have a look what we got coming up? So I guess we come back for Millwall when the transfer window's done and we can see what's gone on. I think that's probably the best thing to do. I don't know if the Portsmouth have any local rivalries that are in the. Let's have a look. General. So yeah, we got Brighton and Bournemouth and Southampton. So wait, are they all in the Premier League? yeah, they're all in the Premier League, so we haven't got to worry about our rivalries, missing out on them. Obviously our fierce rival Southampton, I know all about that because I used to work in an office where half the office was Portsmouth fans and half the office was Southampton. It's very funny, it's quite entertaining. As an Arsenal fan, it was very entertaining. So we're not going to miss out on any derbies, so I do think we should just probably come back for Millwall. Partially because I am recording these quicker than I can edit and get them up. Realistically, obviously I could put up 3 videos in a day, but I still want to make sure I spread it out. So I'm going to record all these. I'm going to play all of these off camera and come back for Millwall. Meanwhile, you are probably watching these daily at the moment. I hope so. But yeah, I've realised I once again have rambled on for way longer than I should have. I actually planned to have this done in like a 15-minute time frame. I'm not sure. I haven't got my timer up, but probably closer to 20. But if you have enjoyed, I'm still rambling. Please leave a like on the video if you have enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. My subscribers haven't gone up, despite the views going up. So it'd be nice if if you are watching, you've watched 3, 4, 5 episodes and you are enjoying it. Please do subscribe because it really makes me feel good about this. Even though I'm enjoying this, I'm enjoying playing it. To kind of keep recording it is nice just to see someone enjoying it. It is nice. If someone subscribes, it makes me remember that they're enjoying it. We are still rambling. Have a great day, everyone. Take care and goodbye.